moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Okay, bestand.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Wow.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best.
Jawohl.
Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
Ist gar nicht bitter heute.
Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did.
Ich muss mal gucken, wer die Sprecherin ist.
I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Hallo Chefkoch. Super. Nicht mehr viel. Wobei, was ist der Stern? Harmonie. Ich glaube, wir spielen es in einem Rutsch durch, oder?
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind.
Okay.
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Genau. Wow.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Ist schon ein bisschen goldig, oder?
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while.
Boah.
We have a lot of catching up to do.
Ist gerade ein bisschen heavy. Ich bin bei solchen Sachen immer ein bisschen zart beseitigt. Es tut mir leid. Die Kamera, ja.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
Also, ich hab's die ganze Zeit ja so ein bisschen albern gefunden, aber das da war jetzt ein bisschen heftig. Wow.
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Ja, komm. Wir reparieren. Oh, Alter, das ist echt fies.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Nee.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Ah ja, genau. Warte mal, da war jetzt ein bisschen noch was. Ja, warte, ich komme.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Ja. So.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor.
Don't know. Model U57B0. Oh, U57B0. Das ist doch gut. Der soll... Ja, was soll denn das? Ja, geht doch. Und zack und zack und zack.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
These days, the sweetest words I've ever heard.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again.
Wunderschön, oder?
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
Okay.
I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips.
Genau. Wollte sie nie.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voice. The silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Das geht ja bösen Richtung Happy End, oder? Aber es ist schon sehr anrührend, oder? Noch 2 Kapitel. Oh. Na, schaffen wir noch.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave.
Ach, goldige
When I
kleine
arrived,
Geschichte.
I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
Genau. Du kannst sein, in der Fantasie geht alles. Ich bin ein großer Wurm mit tupierten Haaren und trinke ein großes Stück Holz. Zitat.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden.
Das war ein
It
bisschen schnell.
felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Das kriegen wir hin.
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again.
So. Wir bauen sie erstmal ganz auseinander.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Achso, macht er. Gut. Ja. Den hat sie wohl auch an die Wand geworfen. Gut. Ah, das war nicht da, oder? Das war da. Das war da. Warte mal. Immer noch nicht. Ah, warte. Nein. So, jetzt kommt. Bin mal gespannt. Dann drehst doch rein. Dankeschön. Nein, ich will es einfach zumachen. Ach komm jetzt, bitte. Okay. Oh, sag mal, jetzt ist es aber gerade ein bisschen gut. Und wieder auf. Hehe. Ja, das wollte ich nicht so. Aha, gut.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
So, bevor ich das jetzt mache.
Looks like something is still missing.
Ja, ich weiß. Komm mal ran. Ah, wunderschön, oder? So. Der braucht immer ein bisschen. Ja, ist ja gut.
Still a few parts missing.
Ja, ist ja gut.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me? I sit by your side and hold you. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
Tja.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and
schön.
onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted.
So, jetzt komme ich.
Second chance to make something right.
Ja, jetzt mach du mal für dich.
My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Okay. So, thank you for the music. Letztes Kapitel. Abreise.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important.
Genau.
Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Okay, wir packen wieder. So hat's angefangen.